It started like any other Saturday morning. My wife was tending the flower beds outside our townhouse when the self appointed queen of our HOA, we'll just call her Karen, came strutting down the sidewalk. She had already filed 3 complaints this month. Once because our grass was a half-inch too long, another because our kids chalked hopscotch on the driveway, and the latest because our recycling bin was supposedly placed at a disrespectful angle. This time, she wanted to escalate. Around noon, a black SUV with flashing lights pulled up to the curb. Out stepped 2 men in dark uniforms, badges clipped to their belts. One of them approached my wife and announced, "Ma'am, we've had multiple reports of noncompliance with HOA regulations. We're here to issue a fine and potentially escort you for questioning." Something was off immediately. The uniforms didn't match any local department, and the badges looked like they came from a costume shop. My wife, calm as ever, asked for their department ID numbers. They sidestepped the question and grew pushier. What they didn't know was that I had just pulled up for my morning run. What they didn't know even more was that before moving here, I spent 10 years in the U.S. Army's elite Delta Force. I approached casually, letting them run their little act. One puffed out his chest and barked, "Sir, please step back. This is official business." I leaned in, looked at the badge, and smiled. "Funny," I said quietly, "because I know half the officers at the local precinct, and you two aren't on the roster." Their faces went pale. My wife crossed her arms, glaring at Karen, who was standing smugly on the sidewalk, waiting to see her plan succeed. Then I stepped forward, lowering my voice to the tone I once used in interrogation rooms overseas. "You've got 10 seconds to disappear before I call the real police." 9, 8. They didn't wait for 7. The 2 men bolted back into their SUV, tires screeching as they sped off. Karen's smug grin melted into panic, and she scurried away faster than I'd ever seen her move. Later, the real police confirmed what I suspected. They were hired imposters, likely some shady security company Karen roped into her crusade. Needless to say, the HOA board is now investigating her, and our neighborhood has been a lot quieter. Because once you send fake cops after someone's wife and her Delta Force husband shows up, you learn never to play that game again.